They can see your arm? Okay, how about that? Moose does not want to reveal herself because there is a possibility also because she might have VTuber future plans. So Moose does not want to be revealed how she looks. Anyways,
Buddy,
that's enough.
I'm Joe Blackburn, the game director for Destiny 2. I'm sure with the announcement today that the final shape is coming out on June 4th, there are a lot of questions on, hey, what's the team working on? What's the content that's coming out before June? So I wanted to step by down here in the stream room today and drop by with some classic Joe handwritten notes and talk about what we're doing between now and June. I think this is going to be a pretty short video, so I want to get right into it. Let's start with the obvious stuff. Tomorrow, Season of the Wish launch.
It was a 6 minute. It was 6 minutes. Last time it was like 20 minutes, I think. Last time he announced something, it was pretty long.
We're super excited, not only about the story and the content of this season, but how it's going to roll into the final shape. So I hope the small army of you out there with your Last Wish raid jackets are wearing them with pride. I know I will be. Then, on Friday, we've got Warlord's Ruin. It's a new dungeon coming to Destiny 2.
Warlord's
Ruin. I would
love
to talk to you.
That's what we're going to be playing today, apparently, if I can get enough people to play. I checked in right now with Teach, but I think he is probably going to ask some of his own clanmates. I should probably check in also with my clanmates. Not sure yet. By the way, doing dungeon. All right.
All about, but because I'm at the studio, I'm like a little worried that someone from the raid and dungeon team is going to hear me and like come.
Oh yeah, you're worried that they're going to hear from the other room? Come on, dude. All right. I appreciate the showmanship, but I also, come on.
Barreling through the door. So we'll let you all see that for yourselves. Speaking of group content, let's talk Fireteam Finder real quick.
Dry mouth. Dry mouth means that you're nervous. And it means that you know that things are bad. Your mouth, it's automatically, your mouth kind of dries up when you're nervous about something. This is Joe Blackburn. He's the game director for Destiny 2. He looks like he needs Jesus. Yes, a nap, Jesus, a lot of alcohol, and to make better decisions. But whatever, at least now he started making these sort of videos. So in a way, I kind of got to give him credit, is that he is putting his face out there first, explaining what's going on. Granted, it's still the same thing. The dungeon is on Friday. Oh, dungeon is on Friday. My bad. Well, then I guess dungeon will be playing on Friday, but today we'll be playing the new season, which is fine. Moose armed reveal. Really, Zach? Just saw the clip. Good luck with Moose there, Zach. You're not. I don't care. Watch Moose delete the clip. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, at least the guy is putting his face out there. I gotta give him credit for
recently,
that.
we put out some messaging on how Fireteam Finder is going to roll out. I just wanted to give a little more context here. I don't think this is hyperbole when I say I think Fireteam Finder is going to change the way so many of you interact with Destiny 2 on a day-to-day basis. That being said, it's a pretty big technical change to the game. So I want to be really careful with how we roll this out. We're going to be doing limited windows with limited activities to start. This is going to allow us to collect the data we need, take it on, see how server stability is affected, take it off, make changes, and then roll it out better and better each time. Ultimately, what we're going to be working towards is a version of Fireteam Finder that you can use for raids, dungeons, strikes, PvP, whatever you want that needs a group in the new year and right before the final shape. PvP.
The finder is going to be a good one. That's going to be like a good update so that we can find parties, whether it's PvP, PvE, raids, and dungeons. Because I sadly find myself sometimes not having enough people for a raid whenever we've had people from the clan ready to run something. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a good one. I mean, yeah, we can do the party finder thing through the app and everything, but let's be real. Sometimes we don't want to have randos on the mic. I know it sounds horrible, but I just don't, man. It is what it is, dude. Call me antisocial, call me a dick. It feels weird, man. Sometimes some of those randos on the internet are a little too weird. So I love the community, but man, maybe it's just been my luck. But anyways, yeah. The matchmaking should be interesting. Let's see how it goes. He does say how they're gonna use the data, and then they're gonna put it out, and then they're gonna use that data, then take it off, and then put it back. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
So last time we talked a bunch about PvP. I just wanted to give an update on where we are. We've got a Crucible Labs mode that we've been experimenting a lot with called Checkmate.
That was
We're going to do two things with Checkmate this year. We're going to take Checkmate and put it onto the core Crucible playlists. It's going to be like 6v6 control unranked. Okay. We want to see how the Checkmate rules that we've been experimenting with interact with a larger Crucible ecosystem. But ultimately, what we're trying to do with Checkmate is not create a third or a fourth way to play the game.
Or needs to drink
Checkmate is all about a more deliberate Crucible. So we want to take the rule changes for Checkmate, be this slower ability recharge rate, or different rules around special ammo. We want to find the stuff that's working, and we want to start porting those rule changes over into the core Destiny 2 Crucible. This is about creating a Crucible that is more strategic, is more focused on your guns, and is more focused on the loadout that you're bringing in to fight with. Speaking of Crucible, let's talk maps. So not only do we have the Citadel coming to Destiny 2 this week,
maps are better.
We also are still cranking out maps for the map pack that we talked about.
Come on, Joe, give us some maps, bro. Stop giving us
this is going to be coming out in the new year all at once. We've got 3 maps, one on Europa, one on Neomuna, and one on the Terraformed Pyramid. I actually got a chance to play test these again yesterday. I'm really excited about all of them. I think I did the best on the Europa map, but right now I think Neomuna is trending to be the sort of internal favorite. Really excited to see how all these get built and continued over development. Really
3 maps for the next 6
They're all sort
months.
of JAV 4 size.
7 months.
So we know we've been putting out a lot of larger maps. We want to put out maps that are going to be able to really excel in modes like Trial of Osiris and competitive playlists to really balance out both these larger experiences and more close quarters experiences as well. Ultimately, this is not everything that we're doing in PvP, so keep your ear out for socials. We're trying to make sure that the Destiny 2 Crucible is built for those folks that love to log on and play Destiny PvP every single day. Okay. All right, let's see what's on page 2 here. I think the big question in everyone's mind is, okay, but Season of the Wish content is going to roll out. Talk to me about February through June.
Yeah, so dude, for real.
Starting in February, we're going to be rolling out more content that's available to anyone who plays Destiny 2. It's going to start slow in February with things like Moments of Triumph and a series of progression, reward-centric weekly quests we're calling wishes. I'll let the folks on Reddit theorize on what they think these wishes could be. Then in March, we're going to be pulling Guardian games in, and this year it's got a revitalized focus on this sort of class v class competition that we think really is going to accelerate the creative and the excitement around the event.
Bring us back,
but ultimately,
Sparrow Racing,
we're trying to get
please.
April and May. We're going to be talking about a new period of Destiny we're calling Destiny 2 Into the Light.
Into the Light.
Now, as we get closer, we're going to be talking about a new period of Destiny we're calling Destiny 2 Into the Light.
Into the Light.
Now, as we get closer to Into the Light, we're going to be talking more about it in the new year. But this is really built not only for the folks that have played Destiny for 5,000 hours, but also for your friends, for your family, for people that are just getting into Destiny and want to prepare for the final shape. We're really excited about the content and rewards that are coming in this. So,
I mean, does that mean that they're going to rework things for like the free-to-play player base, like for people that want to join Destiny from the very beginning? I don't know what that means. I think that right now the way that they have it, because Moose and I have like a second account And we played the free version, and it was actually pretty good, for like free content. It wasn't too bad, right, miss? We got a good amount of gear and stuff. Granted, we did ended up getting like a little bit of we did spend a little bit of money on some things, but overall, did we? No, right? Oh no, we didn't spend a single buck, right? Yeah, no, the free to play content is actually pretty good now. You get a lot of gear. Um, you even get a chance to get some exotics. You get a lot of missions. You get a lot of the story. It's actually pretty good. So I wonder what else they're gonna add. Uh, it's gonna piss me off if they give a lot of the shit that we've had to pay for throughout the years. But it is what it is, I guess. Right? They've been doing that nonstop.
Please stay tuned. We'll be talking more about what's happening in these sort of 2 months before the final shape as we get closer to them. But all of that aside, what most of the team is working on right now is what's coming out in June, the final shape. We know there are high expectations for the way that we're going to put a bow on this 10-year saga of Destiny 2. We know that y'all are expecting awesome, gorgeous new locations.
Yeah.
A bunch of new stuff to fight.
Yes.
And a bunch of new ways to fight.
We give you a lot of money for this.
All alongside a story that has to stand side by side with some of the best stories our studio has ever told. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, here we go.
We've been holding some cards.
Here it is. When somebody says, I'm going to be honest, and like the way that his face is just like, oh shit. That's no bueno.
Close to our chest on this one. And I'm going to ask that you bear with us for a little bit longer.
Dude, we've been bearing with you.
We think a bunch of the systems and the gameplay that we want to talk about are things that you need to see.
Just improve,
not just here. So in April,
quality of
when we
life
come back
stuff makes
with gameplay
happy.
from the final shape, we want the game to speak
not getting,
for itself.
What's it called? DOS.
All right, I promised
DDoS
I wouldn't take as long this time. I've got a bunch of play tests to run to. So thanks so much for spending some time with me this morning. I am going to see all of y'all this week in Season of the Wish. Thanks again. Bye.
Later, bro. All right. Well, there you have it. We've been blackburned. Blackburned. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a lot of months, I don't know what's gonna happen for that many months. I don't know what to expect. I mean, sometimes like this last season, we found it kind of hard just to be able to play the rest of the season. I was pretty much done. I was literally just playing trials, and that's it. Last night I tried to play just to get some bounties done, and turn in some engrams, but I didn't get a chance to finish up. But yeah, so I don't know how they're gonna make it playable. Honestly, I think it's gonna be probably dead between January to February, and then after that it's gonna revitalize during Guardian games, and then it's gonna die out, and it's gonna probably revitalize as it goes into the light for again a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know what sort of plans they have for us. 3 maps, are they gonna launch them all at once, or is it gonna be little by little? Due to increased traffic, login services to Destiny 2 are currently being throttled. Please stay on the screen until login. So update is up, at least for Steam, but it looks like a lot of folks are trying to get on right now. So